MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Ducks and the Islanders. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Zach Gallen gets the call in Game 5 in front of the hometown faithful. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
So now here is Gary Waters, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Jimenez. And it's a foul ball. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Thad Gonzalez.
Now to the plate, Thad Gonzalez. Here now the 2-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
In the air out toward right field. Mercado gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Ryan Yarbrough gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, in the day and age of specialty pitches and pitchers, this guy's big pitch is the cut fastball, and it's really turned his career around. It looks like a 4-seam fastball coming in, and it has that late cutting action away from the barrels and into guys at times. It's his primary pitch, and he needs it to survive at this level.
Stepping up is Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 3-2 now. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
And now here is Owen Miller. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
In now, Eloy Jimenez. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Ready now is Will Smith. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
So now to the plate, Ramon Laureano. 1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Laureano is retired, 2 down now.
Batting 6.
And with 2 gone, here's a look at our playoff tree. Of course, the winner of this series has a tough task ahead with the Boston Red Sox waiting next. Digging in will be Randall Pullison, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2 and 1. All even now, 2 and 2. Ground ball left side. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And now in the box, Anthony Rizzo. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-1. Misses for the 2nd ball.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Oh, dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. No one on with one down. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 21.
Into the box, Gustavo Severino. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. So now to the plate, Garrett Cooper. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Mitch Haniger, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. 1 out, base is empty. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. His second home run of the series. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. To the plate now, Shed Long Jr. Very weakly on the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gary Waters. Flew out last time up.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Castro has it over to first, and that retires the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the third coming up. Minnesota leads this one 1-0.
My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in this.
Bottom of the third now, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Drew Mendoza. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's
Batting
the
ninth,
advantage of getting ahead in
the
the
right
count. You
fielder,
can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Oscar Mercado. Inside and low, 2-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Starlin Castro, who was called out on strikes to open the home first. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 2-1. Inside, ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Thad Gonzalez. The 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And now Fernando Tatis Jr. He flew out in his last debut. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Trout is right there. 2 gone. Base is empty, 2 away, and that brings up Will Smith. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the first-year shortstop, Owen Miller. The 1-1. Drilled to the left side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
At the plate, Mike Trout. 1 and 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
The 1-2. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Stepping in next, Eloy Jimenez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Jimenez at third with 2 away. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More coming up from Game 5 after this. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mercado moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Next, it'll be Randall Pullison. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Garrett Cooper. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
In now, Mitch Haniger. And it's fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter number 4.
Now at the plate, Shedlong Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding forward now is the DH, Gary Waters. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Fastball well outside. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Gonzalez.
So now to the plate, Thad Gonzalez. Now a curveball misses inside.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hit the other way out toward right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. The Ducks are out in front here, 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next the dangerous power threat, Matt Chapman.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the first out. Next, here is Gustavo Severino.
Nope.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Giving chase is Hediger. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Next, it'll be Drew Mendoza looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Hot shot to third. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Peter Cato takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Peter Cato.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the series as they move on top 4-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
To the plate now, Will Smith. In for strike 2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Base is empty here with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 22.
So stepping in is Ramon Laureano, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit deep down the left field line, but that'll be a loud foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Trout is there, 2 gone.
The left fielder.
Now at the plate is Randall Pullison, a hit in 2 tries so far. The 1-1.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And that's the 3rd out. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Through 5.5, Minnesota leads it 4-0. So now into the box is Oscar Mercado, grounded out in his last at-bat. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Hit out towards second. He's got it. 1 away. So here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 1 out, nobody on. A little bit outside. 2-1. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Owen Miller.
Now at the plate here is Owen Miller, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the run is Henniger, and foul.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The 1-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches, 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you have a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, a 1-2. Ground ball right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
The batter.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Tyler Thornburg trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez. High in the air out to center field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about any time soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Hard ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Mitch Haniger will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
The batter will be Shed Long Jr. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Pulled softly out toward right, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny,
Now
the
batting,
first 2 strikes
the
are for
third
the
baseman.
fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Into the box, Thad Gonzalez. Outside, 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And the pitch on 2-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Henniger on second. Waters on at first with 2 down. Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Now batting.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Ryan Stanek answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Fernando Tatis Jr. will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Mercado is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. James Pazos will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. One and one, here it comes. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
At the plate, Matt Chapman. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Pazos offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So next to hit is Gustavo Severino. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up Will Smith. Here now the 2-2. Slow little roller to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box, Ramon Laureano. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Randall Pullison, and this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking it deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Garrett Cooper will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And he takes a called strike 2. Pullison leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell. Leading off the inning, it'll be Drew Mendoza, and they could use a spark from him here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Oscar Mercado digging in now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's Starlin Castro. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 3.
Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now. Popped him up. Smith waits on it, and that ends the inning. Daniel Norris enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. He takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the 9th.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
To the plate now, Shedlong Jr. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2 and 2. Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Chapman into foul territory, and this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Shoots this one to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, Gary Waters. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Standing in now, Thad Gonzalez. Here's a little chopper up the middle, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at 3rd now.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll try to bring in that 2nd run of the inning from 3rd with 2 down. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Ducks lead it 5-0. Trevor Rosenthal, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. And stepping in, Owen Miller. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The 1-1 pitch. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Hard hit ball to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. High and deep to right center. Haniger in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So the next to bat will be Eloy Jimenez. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team,